Welcome to the world of mathematics. Dive into the wonders of maths with Mind Over Maths channel. Let's get started.
Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to look at ANOVA problem. One problem based on one-way classification. So this is a question. A random sample is selected from each of three makes of ropes and then breaking strength in pounds are measured with the following results. So these are the three makes of ropes. First one is 70, 72, 75, 80, 83. Second one is 100, these values. And similarly third one. The question is, test whether the breaking strength of the ropes differ significantly. So we can easily say that how the problem is mentioned here is one-way classification is given in the question. So we are going to find out first step by step null hypothesis. So the null hypothesis is this is the null hypothesis. We will take it as the breaking strength of the rope differs significantly, we will write. So how many ropes we are having? 3 ropes, so mu1, mu2, mu3. Now this, if you look at the question, all the numbers are very big in number. That means we have to make our calculation more easier. So we can use a coding data measurement. That means any data you can calculate from here. So if you take the more appropriate term, this term number, that means in between the number, so your value will be exactly the positive term you will be getting. If you take the least value, you get the negative value. So that the in between the term, we can take it as a coded measurement terms. So these are the value we have taken, that means subtract 80 from each of the terms. So we will get like this. So when you subtract all the terms here, and the total of the first term will be denoted by T1, the total of the second is denoted by T2, and the total of the third rope is given by T3. So after finding all these 3 values, we are able to know that what is this 3 values. So these 3 values only we are going to calculate as grand total. What is the grand total? That means G we are going to calculate. So next one is G. So G is denoted by double summation over J, double summation over I, Yi, which is a grand total. So we have to add all the terms here, which will get it as 136. So now, obviously, if you know this, we are going to calculate next correction factor. So what is the correction factor? So before that, we know that a capital value of n is 18. So 18 values are observations are given in the ropes. So this is the term. So we can calculate the G square by n as 136 square by 80, which is a calculator. From the calculator you can find out. After finding this one, we can go with the 1 by 1 step 1, which we are going to find out total sum of the squares, SST, which is Yij square minus G square by n. That means what? We have to calculate from every term. So all this term you have to square. All this term. So up to the last term you have to square. So if you do the last term square, we will get the value to be 7992 minus this correction factor. So we can calculate as this value. Next one is RV. That means between sum of squares. Between sum of squares. So how can you calculate between sum of squares? Which is R1 summation I equal to 1 to k Ti square by Ri. That means how many terms are there for each rope we have to find out. First value you will have 5 value. Second one you are having 7 term. Third one you are getting 6 value. So when you calculate this, you will get the answer to be 5833.44. So next we are going to calculate R2, which is error, SSW, SST minus R1. So we can calculate, already we have calculated both the values, subtracted you will get this. After knowing this, we can go and find out from the ANOVA table. So this is the ANOVA table. This is the ANOVA table for the one-way classification. So after knowing this, we can write all the values, whatever we know, calculated from the previous formulas. So these are the formulas we have calculated. And we can find here that this is the greater term and this is the least term. So that is what we wrote here. Greater variance divided by the least variance. So we get the answer to be Yes, sir. We will calculate here this is the greater variance, this is a smaller variance. When you divide this value, you get it as 38.89. Next, we will calculate the table value, F table, where alpha is 5%, 0.05. And this is the value k minus 1, n minus k. So, if you look at the normal table, you get the answer to be 3.68. Now, we come to the conclusion that calculated value of f, which is greater than normal table value of f table. So that how will you write this one? This is mod f is greater than this f of 0.05 at 2, 15 degrees of freedom, which we will say that the value is rejected. So H naught is rejected. So the breaking strength of the ropes. That the breaking strength of the ropes differ significantly. So breaking strength of the ropes differ significantly. So this is the conclusion of the problem. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching Mind Over Maths channel. Like, comment, and subscribe.